Instead of staying on Lake Mead, we canceled those reservations. We were within the window to not have any sort of penalties there. And then we're going to stay in town in Las Vegas.
Vegas, baby!
Up the heat and make those embers glow. I'm on my way, and I don't skip a beat. I can't help it, I've got happy feet.
It's the spread.
Secret spread that makes them so delicious.
And that's what they call it. Like, they don't call it In-N-Out sauce or anything.
Right.
It's just the spread. Do you want that with the spread? Of course you want the spread. That's why you come to In-N-Out, is for the spread.
Yeah.
So we decided, instead of staying on Lake Mead, we canceled those reservations. We were within the window to not have any sort of penalties there. And then we're going to stay in town in Las Vegas.
Vegas, baby!
And I personally don't like Las Vegas. Not a big fan. But right now, due to the COVID situation, Las Vegas is
a lot of people.
Open very limited. And there are some things that I would like to show the kids, like the fountains in front of the Bellagio are really pretty, and there's a roller coaster inside of the New York hotel. Just fun things that would be fun to do as a family without those other pieces of Vegas that I just don't like.
Right. People handing out cards, you know.
Well,
a lot of those people.
There still might be that, you never know. But
it won't be worth it for them. So I mean,
I just feel like right now it's going to be a different experience.
It is.
And so because of that, I feel comfortable taking our kids there and showing them Las Vegas versus if things were normal, it wouldn't be even on the table.
Yeah.
Things being what they are, we decided to bring our kids here. And where that is Las Vegas, Nevada.
It's the best day ever.
So 3 cheeseburgers, and I have your fry and ketchup in here for you.
Awesome, thank you. I don't know if it goes upside down or not, but that's the roller coaster. What do you think? It's totally safe. Look at the Excalibur, guys.
Excalibur? What's an Excalibur?
This is the hotel called the Excalibur. Look, it looks like a big castle.
Oh my gosh.
Look, that's New York, guys.
Las Vegas.
Oh, wait, what the?
Wow.
What
And
the
we're
heck?
turning on Las Vegas Boulevard right now.
Where's the?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. That's it right there. That does look like a castle. But Trin, this is
Doesn't it?
New York. And my mind is exploding of happiness. My hand.
So they've got hand sanitizer really everywhere, at every corner of Vegas, or everywhere. So there's one there,
Oh, it's like Las Vegas is like animal the.
So this whole Statue of Liberty is made out of Twizzlers.
These are fresh from the factory. Do you want a whole tub of Reese's? Just for you.
As long as it fits in the freezer.
They're factory fresh. Wow.
You have to share
They must taste better.
Maybe you should consider it, being the Reese's fan that you are. Oh my gosh, look. Reese's, Legos, dump truck.
That is so cool. There's Reese's flip flops. They're not
Boxer
sandals.
shorts, pants, pajamas, Reese's lava. And the Reese's socks, of course, shirts, and sweaters, hoodies. I kind of like this one.
Wrap bar. I was thinking it was a Kit Kat that was that big.
What about this one?
It's 2 pounds of Kit Kat.
Let's go. Is it just one big one?
Look at this.
No.
Extra long Twizzlers.
The skunk?
Yes.
There's some skunk around here.
It's definitely what it
Definitely a stinky skunk. So this is my kind of place. Mine and Trin's kind of place. It's called It's Sugar. Come on in.
What? I have a love of candy and I'm not ashamed. I'm honestly not ashamed of it.
Did you want to weigh it?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Whoa, that thing's huge. Alright, I would go weigh your bag. You're probably down there.
Giant jawbreaker and a giant snake. Mike and Ike Skittles, and then one. Yeah, this snake is like 6 feet long.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like
That's cool.
It's not. It's like this long. It's like
Nice.
pretty long.
Oh, what are we doing?
We're gonna take the boat ride at the canal inside of the Venetian, which we've never done this before at
No,
all.
we've never.
So we figure now's a great time, and there's no line, and there's no people, and so it's a great time. Been continually amazing to see that there's like nobody here right now. I mean, I shouldn't say nobody because there are some people here, but very few people that are here. It's a Saturday night. It's almost 8 o'clock, and it's just very few people walking around. Not compared to what you would expect to see on a Saturday night on the Las Vegas Strip. So, lots of people that are cleaning constantly. Lots of hand sanitizing stations, hand washing stations.
We were walking down the street and
Dakota pointed out like
Dakota
about a huge cup, and then
pointed
he said,
out-
like, do you want a drink?
this guy had a huge cup and he asked Dakota if he wanted a drink, and Dakota was like, people are really friendly here. Charity was like, yeah, they get friendlier as the night goes on. There it is. And we're gonna go see if we can go up inside of it. Check it out.
Yep, we'll see what's open.
Are you ready for some thrills?
Are you ready for some thrills?
Go this way to the right of the hallway up the stairs.
Okay.
We're going out.
Oh, jeez.
So that was definitely enough of the Vegas Strip to last another, what, 10 years?
10 years.
At least. So, I mean, it was fun. The kids had never seen it before, so they were thinking it was amazing and fun, but that's enough of that. And it wasn't even fully open, so it's time to get back to the rig, get something to eat, and go to bed, and tomorrow we'll be back out enjoying nature.
Yep.
There's a ton of petroglyphs on this rock here that you can see.
Hey, I know what it
It
says.
is huge. What do you think it says?
Watch.
What do you think it says?
Guys, guess what?
What?
I found an In-N-Out burger in Las Vegas.
Sweet. It's probably exactly what it says.
Says it's right.
I'd be wanting to tell all my buddies that for sure.
No,
I know.
That's like such a good find.
No, guys, there's more than no.
So this afternoon we are at Valley of Fire State Park here outside of the Las Vegas area. So we wanted to come out here and take the Scenic Drive and just kind of check it out. we kind of pulled in to where the little visitor center, I guess if you want to call it that, here is, and you can see behind me it just looks absolutely gorgeous. So after doing the strip last night with the kids, we're definitely ready for another outdoor type of thing to go be able to do and see. So we're on just a super short trail. This trail is only 3/4 of a mile, so not very long, but we wanted to get out and walk a little bit and get in a little bit of exercise and fresh air. And this is just a really unique, beautiful looking state park. There is a lot of sand. I was getting attacked by a bush. There's a lot of sand on this trail. So I am glad that I wore decent shoes, just my tennis shoes, but they're decent shoes for this. And the rocks are just so pretty. They're so red. Oh, that's really interesting looking.
Why does it have bubbles on it?
The rocks.
They're not bubbles. They're formed by
This
water.
rock looks
And
like
this-
it has
and this
warts.
rock-
This trail has 3 different areas where there's petroglyphs. So we saw one. This is obviously the second one. So we'll see if we find the third. So we did time it this way kind of on purpose to try to be out here right around sunset to have the best lighting on some of these rocks. And right now it looks like the lighting's pretty good. So this should be some good photo ops. These are really cool looking kind of stripy rocks, as we've been saying to each other as we've been looking for them. So this particular area is Fire Wave, and didn't take us long to come down the little trail to get to right here, but you can keep walking over these rocks for a while. So the park here is open from sunrise until sunset. So as soon as sunset hits, then it's time to head on out. But I think we got probably a couple hours before that happens. So a little bit more time to enjoy this beautiful natural area out here outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. This was a super beautiful little hike coming back to where all of these rocks are like this. So this is called Fire Wave. It is absolutely gorgeous that's back in here. We did time it to want to be here around sunset, which we got the timing right, and met some other gentlemen that are starting a YouTube channel too. So it's kind of just fun hanging out with them and talking to them, swapping some stories and taking video, but it's absolutely gorgeous out here and we're super glad that we came out. So there's a cool like little platform that they've got stairs going up to on this rock called Atlatl Rock.
I feel so better not carrying.
So we're gonna climb up these stairs and just take a look at the scenic overlook. This park is closing, so we're gonna call it a day and head back to the rig, get some dinner, call it a night, and then we have one more day left here in the Vegas area before we head on down the road to our next destination. So it is our very last night in the Las Vegas area, and there's one last thing that we want to go see that while we are still here, and that is called the 7 Magic Mountains. So we are gonna go check that out and do that before that we depart tomorrow, and then maybe we might go down to the strip to do one last thing that we didn't get a chance to do, maybe. we'll have to see how that pans out. The last time we went down to the strip, we were down there way too late, and we all got to bed way too late, and we had just come in that day and gone through a time change, and anyway, way too much in one day. Not making that mistake again, so we'll see. But for sure we want to go see the 7 Magic Mountains and check that out. So that is what we are going to go do, and we'll take you along.
I got a feeling it's the moment my life's gonna start. I got the feeling when the windows roll down in the car. I got the feeling if I wanna fly, I know that I could. I got a feeling it's all feeling good. I got a feeling.
So I noticed that there were all of these like emergency first responder type of vehicles with their lights on and everything. And just kind of like looking at it, thinking what's going on up there. And then we noticed there's like smoke in the hill, and one of the hills was kind of blackened, so it was obvious that there had just recently been a fire. And then pull up here and you can smell the smoke, so I'm sure that is not good news when the hillside here catches fire. It's so dry and so hot. But we are on our way over to the 7 Magic Mountains, and we're gonna take a look at this, which pretty much just looks like a bunch of rocks painted stacked on top of each other, but they're very, very colorful. So kind of one of the last sites we wanted to see before that we left Las Vegas and headed on, and you know, very Instagram worthy. So if you're not following us on Instagram, make sure you jump over and follow us on Instagram too, and then let us know in the comments if you've ever been here and if you've ever seen this, and kind of what your thoughts were.
It's 2 different kinds of pink. Hot pink and then just like light pink. Dun.
The 7 Magic Mountains, some very colorful rocks. So it's kind of one of those odd roadside attraction things that, you know, you want to go see. And I'm freezing right now. I should have known better that the desert gets cold at night. But it makes me think of Cadillac Ranch. And when we went to Cadillac Ranch in Texas, just, you know, one of those offbeat in the middle of nowhere, but yet off kind of the interstate where you can see off the side of the interstate, and then, you know, really large and colorful, just stands out in the hillside. So cool, fun little roadside attraction that if you know you're gonna come pass through this area, even you should stop, take some pictures, say you've been there, done that. So our time in Las Vegas has come to an end, hasn't it?
Sure has.
It's been real, it's been fun.
But it hasn't been real fun.
It's not the most funnest place that we've ever been, but it's funnest.
Is that a word?
It is a word.
The most fun.
Fun, funner, funnest. We didn't plan on being here for long, and we weren't, you know. It was more of like this was a stopover on our way to, you know, further destinations west. And since there was some things to see and do, we decided to, you know, make it an actual stop versus just, you know, boondock for the night sort of thing. But it's definitely time to move on. While we were here, we stayed at the KOA. Mm-hmm. And what are some things that people should know about the KOA here in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's really not a KOA that you want to sit out in front of your RV and enjoy the view per se.
No.
Because the view is just a bunch of gravel and
casinos
and maybe some hills with nothing on them.
Yeah.
No grass, no vegetation.
It's a KOA journey.
Yeah.
Which usually a KOA journey is, you know, one of those KOAs that it's, you know, kind of an overnight, or it's not really where you want to, you know, hang out per se.
And there's 2 different ones in two spots, which is a little confusing, but
yeah, so that's one thing to be aware of, that they have a KOA, but there's like 2 different campgrounds. And so depending upon which one that you're at, you'll have to go a different way to get there. And we did find it on Google Maps, but not on Apple Maps. So something to be aware of with this particular KOA is they have 2 separate campgrounds, and they're not right next to each other. They're probably a half a mile from each other. So, but it worked, and it was not expensive at all. Super reasonable as far as the nightly rate. We paid like $40 before my
Yeah.
discount. So definitely reasonable for a KOA, and fairly secure. I mean, the back entrance is gated, the front's not, but fairly secure. I mean, we definitely felt safe. We didn't feel like we were in a sketch part of Vegas. It was a good place to stay, but it's definitely time to move on and keep going west. So we are gonna pack it up and say bye-bye to Nevada and hopefully go to somewhere a little bit more scenic and less desert. Cold, and this rock where the sun's been on it is really warm. Come feel it.
It is warm.
Over there, do you smell that smoke?
Lord Jesus, there's a fire.
I know, you can smell it. We were on our way over here. It's off kilter.
Okay.
No? Ben, look at this. Look, I'm holding it and it's like going this way.
What do you mean?
It's off.
Is that better?
Yes.